Australia on fire, California, most recently Canada. Every summer seems to bring bigger and more devastating wildfires. And fire seasons will keep getting worse as climate change alters fire behavior. From a carbon perspective, this is a problem. We're used to thinking of forests as climate solutions, as the ultimate carbon sinks. But when forests burn, they release that stored carbon in huge pulses, all of that carbon literally going up in smoke. This phenomenon is called reversal. As forests burn bigger, hotter, and more often on our warmer and drier planet, historic forest carbon sinks are beginning to become sources of carbon emissions. In the United States, the risk is exacerbated by a century of fire suppression. Federal policy systematically extinguished all fires, including suppression of cultural burning by tribal nations. Today, we have forests across the US West that are much denser than historic baseline. We need to rethink how we manage forests, how we build near forests, and how we prepare for fire. Just as we're starting to think about coastal adaptation, we need to think about smarter, more fire-adapted development. A significant increase in the pace and scale of fuels reduction treatment is also needed. These forests need active climate-adaptive forest management. Old-school conservationist approaches that seek to just leave forests alone are no longer going to work. But this is not an excuse to just log all forests and plant tree farms, which are even worse from a fire perspective. Ecological thinning is expensive technical work. It's not readily profitable. Today, there are not enough sawmills and not enough markets for all of that small diameter timber. The Forest Service last year got record appropriations to do this kind of fuels reduction treatments, but can't hire fast enough to get the work done. Tribal fire managers need more support from federal agencies and more opportunities to get the permits, the crew, and the funding to do prescribed burns at the scale and speed that they'd like. You can see that in theory, getting forests back to a healthy fire ecology sounds simple, but this is a challenge that will need a sustained national mobilization of investment, of skilled crews, of public urgency, and in shifts in attitude to institute a new normal of living with fire and getting our forests ready for this evolving climate threat. Thank you.